Yeah, there we go. This is the look we want. And so what Corey's looking for here, oh yeah, I think, is that Scud or is that the tornado? That's tough to tell.
He's not.
Sam, can you throw this in my telestrator real quick? Try to help people understand. Yeah. For a moment it looked like, for a second it looked like there was a lowering here. So,
I took a left-hand turn and followed right behind the tornado, and they continued south.
The biggest thing I'm noticing is I'm not seeing any debris getting kicked up down here. Now, that might mean that there's just, I mean, obviously, look at this. Like, there may not be a lot of trees around. There may not be many structures around. I mean, we know that based on what we just looked at on the map, that this is not a very heavily populated area. So, you know, sometimes you can look at the rain down here and try to see, is the rain spinning around? The overall trend with this appears to be getting a little better. I don't want to speak too soon on this. So again, you know, a lot of people might think this is a tornado. These are rain curtains right here. So this is just rain that's falling out of the sky. Is any of that spinning? Obviously, we don't see like a condensation funnel of like a super clear tornado, but the condensation funnel doesn't always have to reach the ground. It can be like barely coming out of the storm, but if you look on the ground and you see debris flying around, you know that you have a tornado. So I don't think it would be back in here, right, guys? What do you think, Alex? Sam?
He's doing all right. The guy's okay. He's fine. We were
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's see where Corey's at. You want to throw my radar back in here super quick, Sam? Sorry to be jumping around so much, but... Yeah, Corey is a little bit northeast of where the rotation is. The storm is... I mean, he's seeing this part of the storm moving by. I mean, there's almost kind of... Okay. Yeah, good call. Okay, so I think our locator sometimes can be a little bit delayed, so he's probably more like down here, and he was... Yeah, I mean, we could be watching this cycle here. So he is looking at it from the east, and you can see on his feed, like you're watching it move from right to left. Which way would that be for me? There you go. Let's just take the camera. Yeah, so visually, this looks pretty good here. The thing is that these storms sometimes cycle, especially a storm that's produced multiple tornadoes. There's some upward motion that you can see on the right side that also leads me to believe that this thing may not be done yet. Quite a lowering there. I would say this is still a very dangerous storm. So let me get you updated on exactly which counties are under the warning. Again, we showed you the lay of the land down there. It's like a really low population area, luckily right now, but there are a couple of houses here and there. So here's the velocities. Oh yeah, I mean this thing is still cranking. I mean, again, we're looking about 4,000 feet up in the air with the radar here. So that's not giving us a perfect translation of what's going on down at the surface, but there is some intense rotation there still. I would imagine, well, I'm not seeing as much tornado debris. Well, no, that's still probably some debris that's flying around up above the ground. Falmouth. Let's get in our safe spot right now.
Not
again,
Falmouth.
Popping in. This is eastern Illinois. Not too far from Indiana at this point. Yeah, we're a little bit west of the border with Indiana. This is a storm that has produced, well, the storm itself has produced a couple of tornadoes, but the most recent one near Effingham and just east of there was a violent tornado, and we watched it live on air as it tore apart a couple of houses. So we're going to stick here with our storm trackers. I'm glad that we have them on these storms. Having eyes on the storms gives us so much useful information. Guys, we're going to pop out super quick, very fast break. We'll be right back in a second.
Don't be afraid to set goals that you think you will hit. So much of our limitations, physically and mentally, are self-imposed. At the end of the day, it's a fresh opportunity. To commit, to push, to be about it.
Quality, efficiency, professionalism. These words make up the core of Ironworkers Local 70. Since 1903, Louisville has relied on our contractors, and the evidence is all around. essential to get your build done right. Ironworkers Local 70 connects you to industry-leading contractors, trained, licensed, experienced, guaranteed. Your project deserves the best. Contact Ironworkers Local 70 and get connected to one of our trustworthy contractors.
I see it in your eyes. Once it was just a story to you. Now it's real. Art can capture memories built for a lifetime.
Strength isn't optional for me. Being able to carry my kids and give my best on stage, all while feeling confident in my body, is everything. Strength training gives me that, and Ladder gives me the plan. With Ladder, I get a daily plan from an expert coach who guides me through every workout, no matter what my insane schedule looks like. I know a lot of women are intimidated by strength training, but it's truly the secret to my results. I'm Hillary Duff, and I train on Ladder.
What happened to all the challenges and all the motivation to start? Did everyone already hit their goals? Did they achieve everything they were hoping for a month ago? Motivation is a lie. The plan is the truth.
Strength isn't optional for me. Being able to carry my kids and give my best on stage, all while feeling confident in my body, is everything. Strength training gives me that, and Ladder gives me the plan. With Ladder, I get a daily plan from an expert coach who guides me through every workout, no matter what my insane schedule looks like. It's truly the secret to my results. I'm Hillary Duff, and I train on Ladder.
This is Ladder, the operating system for results. Your weekly workout plan, programmed by an expert coach. Personal trainer in your ear, team in your corner. Nutrition coach in your pocket. All designed to keep you on track and fuel your consistency. Ladder, your workouts, your nutrition, your plan.
All right, this is a Fox Weather Alert. We got multiple tornado warnings in progress right now, parts of, I guess, central eastern Illinois. Everything's south of Champaign right now. You guys are done up there. But, man, the last 45 minutes have been just absolutely wild. We watched a tornado go across the road directly in front of our storm tracker, Brandon Kopic. It completely destroyed a house, and now the storm may be cycling a little bit. We don't have any tornado warnings that say tornado confirmed, but Alex, what were you saying? Did they say that it may be down? Did you hear it on the audio? Okay. All right. We're hearing some rumblings that the tornado may be down again. Probably going to be rain-wrapped here at this point, and of course we're starting to lose the sunlight. Really, we're going to start to get into the point of the night where we're looking more for power flashes than being able to visually see a tornado. But man, this is Hidalgo, Illinois, and here is our storm right here. Okay, so this is Clark and Crawford counties that are under the tornado warning. This has been the storm of the day, at least in the main threat area. We had another big one that went between Iowa and Wisconsin earlier. That was a tornado that was on the ground for 20 miles. I think this most recent tornado that just lifted, if it is actually lifted, it looked to me like it was on the ground for about 20 miles too. It dropped pretty close to Effingham, and it was not far from I-70. This is basically what it did. You know what? I can actually show you here. Watch this. I'll show you with the debris tracker. We can actually see this. Okay. So here it was, and this is the first debris that showed up from the tornado. So let's track this, and that was at about 8:05 Central. And there goes all the debris. You can see it south of Crooked Creek, and it's still, there's still probably some debris up here. So I'm going to say, I don't know, about 25 miles or so, 25 miles. Let me also let you know, because obviously a really big city here, Indianapolis, we got some storms that are rolling through kind of the south suburbs, and oh, look at this, we got a tornado warning now near Franklin. This is just south of Indianapolis, and yeah, we got some tight rotation on this storm. It's not a confirmed tornado. I'm not seeing any debris right now, and it is in a pretty good spot. We would be able to see it on radar, but just judging off of what I just saw, and I'm still a little rattled, honestly. I mean, that was horrifying, watching the house getting destroyed. And luckily, if you're just joining us, Brandon went inside the house, found that there was nobody inside there, at least that's what he said, and moved on with the chase and eventually found some more damage. So, okay, so I'm hearing that we just saw the funnel on Gherkin's feed. Okay, here we go. There it is. And Alex? Yeah. Okay, so we're back on the main storm here. It's still in eastern Illinois. We're well south of Champaign, east of Effingham, south of I-70. Clark and Crawford counties, tornado warning in progress. So, you know my normal producer, if you watch the show a lot, Chris Crack, he's actually out storm chasing right now. I don't even know how his day went. Did he saw this tornado, he said? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, maybe he can shoot us a couple of pictures at some point. I mean, we saw the worst of the tornado, obviously, but point is, I've got some different producers, and they're doing a phenomenal job. Alex Hall's in my ear. He's a massive weather geek, and he keeps feeding me super useful information. Aisha French, working the turntables back there, and this has been, you know, easy to tell the story with these guys, so I appreciate you all. Clark and Crawford County, this is where, I mean, gosh, at this point, it's almost doing the double hook thing. There could be two different areas of rotation. Let me see what the velocities look like on this. Well, it's one sub, well, yeah, I mean, it's a big area of rotation here. Could be a couple within it. And on Corey's shot, Alex was telling me in my ear that it looked like you could briefly see, like, at least a funnel that was popping on there. And the possibility is that the storm, of course, is doing what we call cycling. If I take this back a little bit, let me just show you, just follow this as it goes back. You can clearly see, like, when the tornado was in progress. I mean, just a wild radar signature. And it's not as bad as it was earlier, but again, you know, you want to have eyes on the storm. Now, the problem is we're starting to lose the sunlight. So is Brandon still on damage, or is he... Okay, so Brandon is on damage pretty much right now. He hasn't left there for a while, which has me a little bit worried, honestly. He's a little bit farther toward the northwest, near a spot where they got hit. I think it's somewhere around St. Francis, the south side of Montrose, Teutopolis, if I'm saying that correctly, but that's the town that he's in right now, and they took a direct hit from that tornado. What was that, Alex? One more time? Okay. Indianapolis storm is strengthening a little bit. Let's check on this one. South of Indianapolis, by the way. This is not going through Indianapolis proper. Yeah, it's a solid radar signature. If there is a tornado just east of Franklin, right along I-65. Tornado one? Oh, you seeing debris there, maybe? I don't know that I would feel confident calling this debris. Oh. Well, it's coming from the south, and to me, let me just double check on this. I think that could be some goofy radar data, because this looks weird to me. Something's off with the data there. And if that were to be debris, it would be referring to a part of the storm that's moving southwest to northeast, because that's the direction that signature was moving on. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering, it could be some inflow, like some stuff getting put into it.
I do think there might be debris, though, back on the one just north of Bloomington.
Oh, north of Bloomington? Okay, let's check on that. Well, we got a full-on, maybe a tornado outbreak on it. Oh, yeah, this one right here, northwest of Bloomington. Guys, oh, yeah, look at this. Goodness. Okay. So, right in here, this radar site